Oh, that's funny. I just learned we might have a hand signal for Nissan NVs. This guy there just beeped at me when he went by. I think he's coming back around. No, go away. I don't want to talk to you. So that's funny. He like gave me the whole like, you know, like, yeah, man, like rock star, like, yeah. Like I was like, is that our hand signal? I've been in van life for 4 years. I didn't even know we had a hand signal. I know the one for Cybertruck is your middle finger, like prominently placed, like in front of your face. I'm just kidding. I know someone that has a Cybertruck and he's like, yeah, I get about 3 fingers a day. So that's funny. Yeah, we're unicorns. They don't make Nissan NVs anymore. All right, I'm in Vaughn's. I haven't been in a Vaughn's in a while. I need orange juice and bananas. No, I need bananas. That's all I need. Oh, fruit. It's always like buy 2, get 1 free, and I don't have enough room for 3 fruit bowls. I don't want to pay $7 for watermelon in the middle of the desert either. I wanted something sweet. I want cookies. Oh, I need the restroom as well. Those look good. Chocolate chunk. Everything's like $7. It's so expensive in Vegas. Ridiculous. Okay, let me get a basket, and I need to get to the restroom as well. The restroom's down here. Okay, restroom first, and then a couple groceries. It's 8:30, and then I'll park up in the mountain. And I think tomorrow's going to be Lee Canyon. I've got to run into the VA tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Go pick up some stuff that I need, and then go back out to the mountain. So unfortunately there's nowhere out here for me to park and stay in town, like where I would actually sleep properly. I'd rather go out like 20 minutes to Harris Springs Road and then back. So yeah, let me use the restroom quickly. I feel like I've seen every part of Las Vegas. The weather is cloudy and it's still very, very windy, but I'm taking the day off because I had a bunch of stuff to do this morning running around, and now I have to go back to the VA and just go pick up some ibuprofen. So I barely take it, but it's always good to have on hand. Now I gotta also shit in a bucket, which I'm not ready to do. It's already 11:20. I'm already past the point of no return on doing that this morning. So but anyway, so yeah, I think I'll just drop it off before I fly back on Friday. So yeah, I just was like, oh, I will go work at Starbucks, and I remembered I have to go up to the VA. It's just a lot of running around. My whole life isn't just going back and forth to the hospital. It's just that the first like 3 months of the year is when all my consults get put in for my mammogram and my annual physical and anything else that I have to do, like for my spine, and get my chiropractic schedule. So I like to get everything done at once, but it does require running back and forth, but also because I'm not in Houston full time right now, so I've got to get everything transferred up here, and then they have to repeat some of the tests that they did in Houston, so they have it on record here. So I'm just basically a guinea pig is all it is. But yeah, I'm in a sketchy part of the city here. Anyway, it's very, very windy. So after this, I'm just going to go back to the library, just finish a library day. I really got to get going on stuff. I can't be on the phone all day. I've been talking to a lot of friends. They're all checking in since it's been 2 months since Jeff died. Still no movement, but I can't be like socializing. I got to get off this bumpy road. I've got to get a lot of work done. I get a lot of videos kind of up and scheduled. I got 2 done yesterday, 2 uploaded, one uploaded, 2 done. So I got to upload the next one. And then I want to get 3 videos done today. So they're 2 days out. So I'm still 6 weeks behind, which just blows my mind. I'm like, why do I have so much to show in my life? That's crazy. No, but I think some of it's interesting. And it's a variety of different topics. There's the life stuff. There's my travel. There's hiking. There's mountain biking. So there's a bit of everything for everybody. You know, no conspiracy theories or, you know, anything like that. Unless you want it, and I can go like find it. I'm sure I can probably go to like the mob museum and go like find a casino mobster or something. No, there's no like true crime on my channel. I'm not really even into that stuff because most of it's just like, I just get angry. I'm like, there's an easier way to have pulled that off. Like, it's like world's dumbest criminals. No, I'm not really into like true crime because I'm a survivor of domestic assault. So I don't really find entertainment in it. I don't really find entertainment in shows like Law and Order or anything that's too graphic where they just kind of sensationalize and profit off, you know, that kind of stuff. I'm not really into that. More into like, you know, food and travel. So I've gotten away from a lot of YouTube channels that I used to follow, I just unsubscribed from everybody. And then a few channels just suddenly popped back up again that had been gone for like a year, and the video's like really good. And I was like, oh my God, that was a great video. Where did you go for a year? Thought you died. No, but there's been a few like resurgence channels. They took a break and now they're back. But no, it's just, you know, I just kind of like, I like the smaller channels, a lot of British channels, a lot of British couples that I follow that I think are great. I've kind of gotten away from like the big juggernaut channels because they're just too big and they have these weird parasocial relationships with their viewers, and I'm like, I really don't know you, dude. But yeah, they just, I don't know, they start to get onto their soapbox and start to, you know, especially one channel, the woman has cancer and she's like had it, you know, consistently for like a couple years now, and it came back after she had her baby. I think you know who they are. Their initials are E and B, and now like their podcast is all about like this pseudoscience, pseudobabble, and it's really, really difficult for me to like digest that stuff because I've seen friends of mine dismiss medical science, you know, like, oh, let's rub, you know, CBD oil all over my cancer. It's like, that's not going to help you. I mean, it might relieve some pain, might numb the nerves, but it doesn't cure cancer. And so when people start making videos about like, well, I'm cancer free and I'm not, cancer doesn't live in an aligned body. I'm like, you're way out in left field and you should not be promoting that, because somebody will listen and somebody will die. And for me, that's not acceptable. I've lost too many friends that, you know, start getting down these rabbit holes of pseudoscience, and especially when their kids are sick, and they just completely dismiss decades and decades of you know, medical research. Yeah, I mean, yeah, hospitals suck sometimes, and you know, medication, chemo, all that stuff is painful, but at the same time, drinking 19 juices a day, not really gonna cure cancer. I mean, all it does is make your pancreas go haywire. So I don't know, I don't like it when they go from, you know, just fluffy travel into like ramming their agenda down our throat. Like, that's not why I started watching. Like, when they go back to fluffy travel, maybe I'll watch again, but for the meantime, not really a fan of all these big juggernauts that have they've all collaborated together, they're all following the same mantras, and they're all kind of becoming the same channels, and there's nothing unique about any of those. So I've gotten away from those, and I've been working on social media since 2006 as a digital analyst and advertising designer and digital project manager. So I have a very extensive idea of what the algorithm is, and I know all about that stuff and the back end stuff. I've also worked with influencers doing, especially in Vanlife, I did a lot of itineraries and research for, like, I've been a travel researcher since 2000. So I was updating travel books, I was getting information for journalists. I love doing that stuff. I love being behind the scenes. But I've kind of moved away from that now, focused on the nonprofit, because I do a lot of research for that. But when I see these influencers that, you know, some of them that I've, you know, worked with and stuff, just start getting all kind of in your face with their political or medical agenda, I'm like, that, not really, we can't be friends. No. But yeah, I kind of stay away from those. But yeah, just kind of moving on to like newer stuff and different subjects, not necessarily travel. You know, some other interesting, I love trivia channels. Like, I love anything about space. I'll you know, read all about flat earth. No, just kidding. You know, again, I love the meme. It's like, well, this is awkward. But yeah, but other than that, yeah, just kind of going north again. It's so stupidly windy. This wind needs to stop. I hate going to the gym. I ran yesterday at the gym and I hated it. I was like, I get bored on the treadmill. I ran 6 miles just for an hour non-stop watching my iPad. I'm like, I hate this. I hate everything about this. I just wanted to go to the gym for the shower. I'm not a gym person. I used to be, but why would I go to the gym when I've got an entire playground like right outside? But yeah, so Red Rock Canyon, way too windy to be riding my bike. I'll park up again in the secret spot tonight where it wasn't windy at all. I'm glad I moved at like 1 in the morning. And then tomorrow I'm going to head up to Lee Canyon. I'm going to go do the hike up there. So right now, just going to the VA. Let me go get my stuff, go to the library. That closes at 9 p.m. and I'll go park up. I'm sleeping in tomorrow, finally. It's already Tuesday. I'm sleeping in. I fly out Friday afternoon. So that's kind my day. Yesterday was a busy day though, had a lot to do. But yeah, so I'm gonna do that. It is, my whole van is shaking. It is so windy right now. And the flag is like, USA, USA. I'm like, wind. That's all I see when I see a flag like flapping like this. It's like way too much wind to do anything, even get gas. Like the gas pump fell out and just sprayed gasoline all over the side of my van. So I had to wash it out. I'm like, hopefully I'm not gonna like ignite on the freeway right now. Anyway, but yeah, no rain in the forecast, which is good. But yeah, I mean, I'm now heading into the 3rd month of being, you know, full time on the road with going home every other week. So this year has kind of been interesting. I miss Jeff. Still can't believe we don't have a funeral, but I've already booked everything out for the tickets and everything back and forth between here, Houston, and then driving to Nashville, go to the memorial, drive back, fly back to Vegas, go back to Houston, go back to Vegas. So I've got kind of that whole thing figured out. I just don't know what May's going to look like. I've got Mother's Day as well, so we've got to do all those festivities. So I've got to figure out kind of what my schedule is for that. So yeah, let me get on this road over here. I don't even know where I'm going. I don't know this road. I've not been on this road before. There's so much construction here. I mean, all of this is going to be houses. You know, like Buzz Lightyear. It'll be like infinity and beyond. It's like that's exactly what this area is going to be, all like tract homes and factories. And then we're going to have 5 million people in the Vegas Valley. It's insane. I'm like, you're in the middle of the freaking desert. Like, but it is really easy to get to. It's only 4 hours to LA. It's 3.5 hours to Palm Springs. It's a 2.5 hour flight on Spirit. It's one of the hubs for Spirit, I think, because all the flights, all my layovers come through Vegas. Very easy to get through. The Vegas airport's fantastic. And it's a pretty easy city to get around if you're outside of the Strip. So anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm babbling for too long, but I'll see you guys later. Bye. All right, that circus class pretty much pooped me out. So I was just gonna park up in the sun for the rest of the afternoon, work on my computer a little bit. It took about 2.5 hours to make a little short video and stuff for Facebook and Instagram for the circus class that I did, but I'll do a full episode on that later. My towel is drying. The sun is going down, and I came over here because I thought, oh, it's a nice, you know, parking lot, and I have no cell reception, so I'm gonna have to go further back into town, but it's fine. I have to go this way anyway to get to the Mountain Springs. But yeah, I don't want to go to Mountain Springs now because it's in the forest, and so there's no sun. But this is absolutely beautiful. I don't understand how people don't want this life, you know? Like, even if you're a weekend warrior, you get 1 day a month to just experience something like this. And there's people that don't even want to do that. I don't get it. I'm not of that camp. I'm not of that mentality. Speaking of camping, no overnight camping. Yep, they hate van lifers, but it's because, you know, the few of you that trash the place. No, it's just also like, it's not really I mean, this place would be full of people if they were like, yeah, you can park overnight. So it's a conservation area with a scenic road, and they just don't want to have to get the manpower to police it. I get it. So yeah, but there is BLM around here on the left and the right of Vegas. Not so much the north. The north is mostly, I don't know, like a bunch of excavation, like private land and stuff. A lot of industry. South of here, you're in the desert. You start going into Arizona and New Mexico, and it's hot. So, and also California. So I think driving south at one point, like 2 years ago, I went in and out of Arizona 3 times, in and out of California twice or something, and ended up in New Mexico. I don't know how I did that. Anyway, we're on the bottom corner of Nevada, so we're kind of in the middle. Okay, I'll keep going. It's already almost 5 o'clock, and daylight savings means I get a little bit more sun. But yeah, I'm tired. I just want to veg, finish the movie I was watching, maybe try to finish the Cathedral Gorge video, which was like 6 weeks ago. So I have so many videos. Every 2 days I've got videos. So I've got to make a bunch more videos this week, at least 5. And that'll get me through the next like 10 days or so. So if I can do 5 to 7 videos, that's 2 weeks. So I just want to get them off my phone and get them off my computer, like all the raw footage. And just proof of disheveled life. This is me after I went to the circus. Why does my hair look short again? No, it's long. It's getting long. I don't know. I want long hair again. Don't ever dye your hair, and don't go to Madison Reed. That is all I gotta say. And I left my other sunglasses back in Houston, unfortunately. So that means that I have to wear these like you know, backup pair. And then I have another backup pair that I don't like. So yeah, my big 70s style square brown glasses are in my car in Houston. Oh, I should not have driven on here. Bouncy, bouncy. It was really fun. So check out the circus video. It was fun. It's probably a short video because I didn't really film that much. But it was good. It was really fun. And yeah, I highly recommend going to the Las Vegas Circus Center. I think if you want to learn trapeze, you can learn it in the intro class, which is $45. They have a veteran discount. If you want to take proper classes, you can, it's like $60 or something. So it's a little bit more pricey. I'm gonna go out this way. Should I go out this way? No, there's a big old pothole over there. I'm just hoping I don't go over any spikes because this is like the area. So this is like spike land. So I've already done the scenic route. Done. I've already visited and driven the scenic road. Oh, these are cattle guards. Okay. Yep. The land of cattle guards. That's every part of the West. Actually, everywhere, all over the US, actually. There's cattle guards everywhere. I don't like driving over them. But anyway, let me see if I can get out of here without destroying my axle. Anyway, I'm tired, and I would like to not be stuck behind a Tesla that ran out of electricity. It's like the National Park Service is like, you know, Tesla 0, National Park +1, and you see the Tesla getting towed away. It's got a wheelchair. Are you in a wheelchair or are you on a adaptive bike? I do hope you're okay. No, he's sitting on the ground. Are you hitchhiking? He's begging for I can't read your sign, dude. This road is 60 miles an hour. You're gonna hold this tiny little piece of cardboard and sit on the side of the road in like 80-degree heat in the middle of the desert. I can't see what you're asking for. I wouldn't stop anyway. If he's made it this far, I don't know why you would go this way. There's nothing over here. If you go back 5 miles, you're in Summerlin, which is great. Maybe I've got cell reception here. Okay, I have cell reception at this parking lot, so I'm just gonna pull in and park here for a couple hours. This looks level. Okay, I knew there was one more parking lot. There was the overlook, the end of the scenic drive, and then this parking lot here. So I'm gonna pull in. I've got to go very slow. That way I don't have to go back into town. I can just hang out here until the sun sets. And then this is Middle Oak Creek. And I can see my mountain bike trail. This is kind of where I pass through. I'll be doing that tomorrow. So tomorrow's mountain biking again. So let me pull over right here. I'm lopsided. I'm gonna have to park a little bit to the side. It's not busy, so I'm gonna park at an angle or like a jerk, one of the two. It's like there's no middle ground. Either I'm parking like an asshole or I'm parking level. So, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Hiking. Oh, dog off a leash. Oh no, dog's on a leash. I'm like the leash Karen. Because, yeah, just for everybody's safety and the dog's safety. And also they have wild burros. They've got wild, what are they called? Donkeys out here. So it's very important that you leash your dog for them because you don't want to scare the, you know, the animals. But anyway, so yeah, so this is kind of where my mountain bike trail comes down there. Maybe a little bit. Maybe I'm further out than I think. I don't know. I kind of do this whole big loop down here. It's really cool. Yeah, I think I'm way over. Oh no, because there's, okay, so there's like a little campground, day camping way down there. Let me show you. Okay, so way down there, I will put an arrow to where I'm looking at. So that day camping area is where I cross over that road and then I start looping back. Fantastic ride. It's gonna be cold again tomorrow. Let me see the weather. Sorry, this is just me housekeeping and needing the sun, which it is phenomenal that my appliances are fueled by the sun, completely free. And then, you know, the whole point of van life is resuscitating your fridge, keeping your fridge alive. And I have like 20 different like weather things marked on here. So I've got Houston, I've got Las Vegas, I've got St. George, Utah, I've got Colorado. So it's gonna be windy. Here where I'm at, it's gonna be high wind watch, which is fine. Sunset is at 7:01, so I've got 2 hours before the sunset, so I'll get some more sun and I'll work on my computer. And then the wind is fine. I don't mind the wind. And then where I'm gonna park tonight, people go so fast on this road. It's going to be down to, it was actually warm last night. It was 40 degrees, or 39 degrees when I woke up, and it felt warm. It'll be 41 overnight, and then it's going to get a little colder over the next couple of days, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So tomorrow is Sunday, and then back in Houston, it's in the 80s, unfortunately, and humid. So tomorrow, let me see this. Sorry, I'm so like disheveled. I did take a shower this morning, do my hair. So tomorrow's Sunday, so I'm going to do a mountain bike ride, and I need to work on my computer, so I probably have to go to Starbucks because the library's not open. And I'll stick down in this area. So then Sunday night, I'll park in Mountain Springs. Monday morning, I'll probably just do the ride again. I think I'll just do that bike ride every day till I get another flat tire. And then Thursday, probably Wednesday, Thursday, I gotta see. But maybe, yeah, just do this and work on my computer a week. I just need to have a wind down week. And then I got to figure out what I'm going to do for the next like 3 weeks with the flights back and forth and Jeff's memorial. So yeah, I think the easiest thing is fly home on the 18th, come back on the 21st, fly back on the 24th, drive out to, on the 25th, drive to Nashville, 12 hours from Houston in the car, and then drive back Saturday night and Sunday, because I don't think I don't know. I'll be fine. I'm not going to be bawling my eyes out because it's kind of a memorial for like his kid and like his ex-wife, even though they didn't have a life in Nashville. Like, you know, they were kind of already divorced. But it's for her family, so I get it. You know, I mean, they were married for like, I don't know, 8 years or something. So I'll go out there, and then I'll start driving back Saturday night. If I can at least make it to Memphis, that'll be easier. It's only 4 hours away, or Arkansas or something, Little Rock. Get a hotel, and then drive back to Houston, and that'll be Sunday the 27th, and then on the morning of the 28th fly back here, and then fly back to Houston that next Friday, and then get back here on the 5th of May. Yeah, shit, wait, yeah. We're already in May. Where's this year going? I'm in the van every day, you know, just not in Houston. I think that'll be good. I think that's what I'll do. Yeah. And then I need to check out some more indoor adventure places in Las Vegas. I do want to get out to St. George, so I think I might go out to St. George, not this next week, but when I'm back, you know, the following week. I have some friends out there. I've been invited out for a few days, so I might do that. Or get some people to come out here and hang out. So everyone else I know here either travels for work or they work full-time, like a 9 to 5. So their weekends, I'm only here one weekend. I'm only here 2 weekends a month. So the weekend they might be free, I might be in Houston. So it doesn't really sync up. But yeah, I think the whole like 26th of April, that week before and week after, is going to kind of be just a lot of random free flights on Spirit. And I get points when I fly, and then I use points. So it's like I'm doubling up. I'm tired, so I'm going to work on my computer for a couple hours. When it gets dark, I will go drive into Mountain Springs, probably finish watching some movies. I'm sleeping in tomorrow. I'm getting up at 7, which is sleeping in. Get up at 7. If I ride at 9 to noon, that's actually pretty good. It's going to be windy and pretty cold. But yeah, it's just, the sun just beats down on you here, and it just gets really, really hot. People are texting me. Who is this person? What happened? Oh. Why are people sending me pictures of them crashing their mountain bikes? I'm like, are you encouraging me or jinxing me? I'm sorry that you fell. And where did you take a selfie when you just crashed your mountain bike in Utah? These are my people. This is what we do. We're like, oh no, my arm is dislocated. Oh, selfie. Okay. Anyway, so let me figure out if this person is alive, or if they are in need of medical help, which I'm in a different state. So you're on your own, buddy. You're on your own. Yeah, like, ride slower. Anyway, it's too hot for a cup of tea, which is pissing me off because I need a cup of tea. I've only had one this morning. This is my Yeti, which I put a beetle sticker on. So I need to clean that, deep clean that. I got to sort all this crap out on the front seat. I got to start organizing stuff a little bit better. I've got the covers for the bikes, which should be on the bikes. I've got 2 of these. And they should be on the bikes, and they're not, because I'm using the bike every day and I'm parked somewhere where no one's going to steal it. So if I was, you know, leaving them at the airport, I got to figure out what I'm going to do about the airport. I'm hoping the Hampton Inn might have somewhere I could store my bikes because they know me pretty well. If not, I'm gonna have to go to the Trek store and get the little widget that you put in the front wheel, but I'm gonna have to have them do it for me because my hands don't work. So I'm gonna have to have them take the front wheel off, then I can store the bikes in the back here and just bungee cord them from the ceiling and just put blankets down, which I've done before. It's what I did all of 2023 and most of last year. If I didn't have anywhere to store the bikes, I'd drag them inside. It's just I have these extra cabinets now, so it's a bit more difficult. But I think maybe I'll do that. Yeah, maybe that's the easiest way. I can always just like bungee cord them in the front here, like, or have the wheels. I could probably store one bike in the front with the front forks on here, and because it's only the front wheel that's going to pop off, and then the other bike, it's just they're so dirty. I do have a cover for one of them, so that will protect it, and I have a blanket that I can protect the other, like the furniture and stuff, so nothing gets knocked off or scratched. But I wish there was somewhere I could just, you know, like in Amsterdam, they have bike storage. Everyone rides bikes there. I wish there was a bike garage somewhere, you know, that I could just leave my bikes when I go to the airport. It's okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go make some food or something and veg when I open the windows. Ooh, it's windy. Get some fresh air in here. Look how windy it is. It's like stupid windy. This is me not even, I got hair in my mouth. No. Okay, it's windy. So let me keep the windows open for a bit and it'll feel nice in the back. And then let me get my Jackery charged and work on my computer. So, okay. Yeah, I can just sit here and enjoy the view. So let me turn the van off. There we go. Okay, see you in a bit. All right, it's cold and windy. So I'm gonna head up to Mountain Springs and park up and just watch a movie tonight. I'm kind of done working on the computer. I've still got to finish Cathedral Gorge, but I'll do it tomorrow.